Well, welcome back to Doggone RV'N, exploring the American West. Excuse me if I look a bit disheveled, but we are on the cusp of leaving here soon, so I've been busy packing like crazy and getting everything ready for our departure. And I was thinking, this is a good time to let you guys know what I've learned are necessities for me and probably for you as far as packing for any long trip, and especially if you have dogs. Now, I'm going to leave out all the personal things like clothes and toiletries because it's everyone's personal decision what they take based on what they plan on doing and where they're going. But this is my list of necessities I've learned to pack in my little compact RV Pleasure Ways Ascent 19-footer, along with 2 dogs and all their gear. So I hope this little visualization and talk through will give you guys some insight as to at least what one retired old guy with 2 dogs traveling in a compact Class B carries when he goes on a trip from a week to a month to several months. Okay, so let's get with the list. First, I have my red folding traction mats, 2 of those. They fold up very tightly. They're lightweight, and so far I haven't had to use them. After I got my butt stuck over an embankment down in Alabama hills, I was saved by a guy in a 4x4 who carried towing straps and shackles. Once I got pulled out of that mess, I swore I'd get those and always carry them. So I have my own towing straps and shackles I always carry now. I also carry a leatherette cover that goes over the front windshield and wraps around both side windows. That's for like heavy rain, hail, or whatever nature throws at me. I have a folding shovel also I carry, just to get me out of holes in case everything else doesn't work. I have foam tubes that I put over my windshield wipers to protect them from degradation in the hot desert sun. Here's my yellow shore power cable with a 30 amp to 50 amp dog leg. This is so I can use either amperage if I ever have to go into an RV park. I have a very good surge protector that alerts me to bad RV power posts that could damage my entire electrical system whenever I do use RV parks. I have 6 stackable level blocks, which have seemed to be just plenty for me boondocking. I have a good sturdy camp chair that fits my body, a 4-foot by 6-foot mat for the sliding door side of my van for the dogs and I to relax on while under our awning. I, of course, carry a spare tire just to feel safer. Now for my fresh water, I carry a collapsible freshwater hose. I include special fittings to use if the faucet I come across has no threads, called a water thief. I also have various angles and fixtures to set up whatever kind of system I need to get fresh water in my RV. I have a water filter tube that filters the water going into my freshwater tank, and also I have an interior system, a UV water filtration system that filters the water for drinking also. I also carry a water pressure gauge that I use when in RV parks just to protect my hose systems. When it comes to dumping my tanks, for dumping the gray and black tanks, I have my new camo secured dump tank clamp fixture. I had to wait for a little over a month to get this thing after I ordered it because it's in such high demand. This will keep the darn hose in the hole at the dump stations when you pull that RV plunger and you swear a dam's gonna break. I've had too many of them pop out on me with rocks on top and everything. This thing works. I have a good 15-foot long rhino sewer hose, which for me has been fine. I carry a garden foam pad for me to kneel down on because my dump tanks and that are so low underneath this vehicle. I have to get down there on my hands and knees. It's so much easier to put your sewer pipes together and connect and unconnect the fixtures. I also have, of course, rubber gloves and a small bottle of sanitizer I always use. Some other items I use that I always carry for my RV lifestyle is I, of course, have a small toolbox with my tools in it, and then I also carry nuts, bolts, fasteners, clips, whatever I might need that I've had to use in the past to secure things or fix things within my RV. I carry an awning shade cloth that I can use on my awning so that in the afternoon it keeps the sun from beating down on us even underneath the RV awning. I carry a rubber mallet and various stakes to stake things down, like my mat in front of my RV. I have a hand axe, charcoal lighter fluid, and lighters for campfires. I always have a spare quart of oil, just in case also for the motor. I have a built-in air compressor, so of course I carry coiled hoses that I can use to attach to it and blow off my engine or inflate the tires front or rear when I deflate them for rough ground. I also carry a house broom, which is stored in the bathroom in the RV, and I have a hand vacuum to help keep the interior of my RV clean, because with 2 dogs, you bring in a lot of stuff. I've made Reflectix covers for all the insides of all the RV windows front to back. This helps keep them cool in the summer and warm in the winter. I have an outside decal on both sides to inform people that my dogs are in the climate-controlled RV safe and sound. And please, don't break the window. I carry Gorilla Tape, I carry binoculars, and I carry a collapsible ladder, 6-foot ladder, that gives me access to the roof where my solar panels are to get those cleaned off. As far as gear for my dogs, well, that's like having another person almost. I carry a spill-proof water bowl so they can have water 24/7 without worry of spillage. I have 2 collapsible food bowls. I have leather collars for both of them with their ID and rabies tags. I have a swamp vest for hot environments that cools them through evaporation. And they both have their own foul-weather dog coats. I have an extra 15-foot-long cord lead that I can tie to camp picnic tables or around a tree just to give them a little extra space somewhere else within the campground to roam around. I have a few of their toys from home. I have training treats for the road. And I carry things like beef knee bones, things that I know will last them several weeks on the road. I also have an airtight food bin that carries enough food for both dogs for a month. I have a 6-foot lead, a 15-foot lead, and a 20-foot lead that I bring separate with me so I can use them on walks or exercising the dogs in areas I want to keep them under control and safe. However, I do have 2 15-foot leads anchored to the D-ring inside the side door. This gives the dogs plenty of room to go in and out of the RV at will, from the back inside to lay down on the couch, or go out and around the rear side or around the front side and not be in danger of anything happening. Some other things I carry for the dog's health and well-being is I carry 2 first aid kits for the dogs. And this will get me through anything except some serious injury like a broken leg or some. I also carry ear, eye, and wound cleaning medications. I carry a large supply of poopy bags. I also have a dog harness for dog walks. and I carry dry shampoo and deodorizer for both dogs. I also have topical medications from the vet or PetSmart that prevents fleas, ticks, mites, lice, all kinds of nasty critters from jumping on them and doing them harm through our travels. I also have different hand grooming tools for their coat and nail trimmers. And of course, I carry cleaning supplies in case of accidents within the RV. I can clean up quickly and hopefully won't leave a stain. I also carry many dog towels, some microfiber, some regular, to dry the dogs off when they're outside playing or getting dirty. I sometimes carry dog booties. Right now the dogs are still getting used to putting them on. There's a special way to put them on that they can't shake them off, and it takes some getting used to, and they're funnier than hell when they're trying to walk around getting used to them. But I think they'll help when they're down on the beach or when they're in the desert where there's very, very small, almost imperceivable thorns and cacti growing in the soil itself. Well, that pretty much sums up my list of the most important things I always take with me now. I probably missed one or two items, but that would have to do with the changing seasons and what the dogs and I are going to do in certain areas. But I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it was different and maybe better than some of the others you've seen on YouTube, where people say what they bring for whatever vehicle or RV they travel in with their pets. If you like this and you learned something, please tell me so in the comments. You can see I'm still packing last minute things. I got my thermals here. These come in handy at night. Cuts down the use of heat in the RV, and it keeps me nice and cozy. So yeah, I am bringing lots of decals, stickers actually, and membership cards for anyone that meets us, and I'm giving those out. Those are free. Everybody I know sells them, but I consider it an investment in getting viewers. So if you catch us down the road, just ask for a free RV doggone decal or sticker. It's not a decal. And one of our membership cards or two. Okay? So I think we're going to call it quits. Consider this video done. And start thinking about what the next one's going to be. We're going to be heading out of here real soon. So I hope you guys will continue to follow us. If you know others that travel with their pets, please let them know about our channel. Inform them and try to nudge them to check us out. I've got lots of videos, 300 I think, I've been making since 2018, and I believe they continually improve the more I get used to making these and more comfortable I feel talking in front of the camera. So, like the girls and I always say, we wish you happy trails and woof woof. Catch you later.